And welcome to round one here on Poru Drafts here on Community Matters Cast. Today we are drafting Arrow of Devastation. We have got I think an alright blue-green, I don't want to call it a ramp deck because we didn't quite get there on the mana fixing, I think, but it's a pretty good deck. It has the potential to do a lot of really fun things. So we're going to keep this hand here. So we have both our colors. We don't necessarily have any good early plays. We can unsummon if we want to keep some tempo up. We do have a turn 3 play, potential turn 4 play, although we don't have any deserts, so that's not ideal. So I think we'll just go ahead and run out desert for now, an island for now. Wish we had deserts for the Hydra. Looks like we're playing a white deck, Sunset Pyramid, alright. So they're also on a bit of a slow clock, which suits us just fine. I'll go ahead and play green here. So next turn we'll look to play the Great Maw, leave up something, on turn 4, maybe look to try and flash this in. Ooh, so they're stuck on, well, they were stuck on lands, they got that. Frilled Sandwall, okay. Looks like we have a white-green deck. Interesting. So I think we're still just going to go ahead and play out the Great Maw. There's the downside of, if they pump it, it would kill it. But I think in this case, I'm fine with them attacking in. If they want to spend 2 of the mana to pump this guy, they're welcome to. But that does take up the mana for this turn for them. So, and we get to crack back for 2 anyways, so, okay, so we'll just take the 1. That's fine. And they play out a Harrier Naga, which amusingly in this case is actually kind of frustrating for us to play against. So, in this situation, I think we're going to go ahead and run out Desert of the Mindful. Well, actually we'll play this. Go ahead and play an island, so that way it does give both of our cards options. There's the potential that if they don't pump the Sandwall. So the problem is they can pump the Sandwall at any time, right? We can eat the Reed Stalker. We could try to flash it in and do a double block on one of these guys. That doesn't necessarily feel great. We can't attack in with the Great Maw, which is a little frustrating. But it will be nice because we can play the Desert out next turn and play the Hydra, and that's a 4/4 and can block either one of these guys. So I think what we'll look to do is probably play Reason, actually. I think so we'll look to, is this a sorcery? This is a sorcery. And we'll keep Unsummon up as well. So let's actually go ahead and play Reason here. So we'll look to see what we've got coming up. Alright, so Forest, and Sharpshooters. So I still think our play next turn of Desert Hydra is fine. Okay. It would be good to draw, so let's see, so I'll go ahead and put a Forest on the bottom. We'll put the Sharpshooters on top, and we'll put the Forest on top. So I think both of those are fine. Yeah, the Believe unfortunately isn't really going to hit on anything, but I think that's fine here. So we'll just go ahead and pass for now. I don't think there was too much we could have done there. Not really the best best move there that we had, but I think it's mostly fine. They're not going to attack with the Naga. Oh, they are. Okay. So we're not going to block, but I think we do go ahead and bounce the Naga here. So let's see. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bounce the Naga just to keep... The 3 damage is a little annoying, and I think I'd rather have them spend the 3 mana on just replaying that. Going down to 18 is fine. And that way too we can play the Desert, play the Hydra. Ooh, erases. Okay. Interesting. So that does ramp them a little bit. So we'll go ahead and play the Desert. And we'll look to play the Hydra. Now this guy is a 4/4, Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. That's pretty good here. We have our 6th land here, so if we get one more, we'll be able to play the Sandworm. They do have 6 mana available. A little frustrating, but in a green-white deck, I don't imagine that, unless they are running a Sandworm, they probably don't have anything that can deal with something of this size. And actually right now, both their creatures can't block it, which is a little funny. So, let's see. It's a shame that our Great Maw hasn't been able to do much, but hopefully we'll be able to start getting in with it in a little bit. Let's see, 2 Bitterbow, okay. Okay. Well, we can play out our own Bitterbow. Go ahead and leave up 1 blue just to represent, an unsummon or something of the nature. Go ahead and pass the turn here. If we draw land, we get to slam the Sandworm. Although, actually, the Sandworm, they can go ahead, they can pump the Sandwalla and actually eat it, double block with the Sharpshooters and the Sandwalla and actually kill the Sandworm, which is a little frustrating. So the Vigilance on that guy is actually pretty relevant here. So, the situation we've got right now, something like Appeal to Authority for them is going to be fantastic. So, it would just make it very hard for us to block something. So, let's see, 3 mana. Any removal spell is also going to be pretty tough for us. So, Vizier, okay. So that's the only card that they have that can exert. Whenever you tap, oh, okay. Yeah, so okay. So the Bitterbow can't block. Okay, so 3 mana, and then they'll go ahead and play out the Naga, I would expect. If they go ahead and attack with the Sharpshooters, I think we just take it here. Yeah, I think we're happy just to take the damage. Feels a little bit bad, but then we'll be able to block with the Sandworm. Ooh, Cartouche of Strength. Wow. Okay, so that was a good turn for our opponent right there. Yeah, go ahead and get to fight the Hydra. Can't do much about that. There goes our Hydra. Okay. So that's tough. Yeah, they couldn't attack because I'd be happy to trade the Great Maw for that combo right there. Okay, well, we got our land. So we can go ahead and play out the Sandworm. So at this point, we're starting, more than just starting, we're really hoping for one of our big creatures. So it might be, depending on what we draw next turn, Time to Believe. Sunset Pyramid, draw a card, okay. So we're really hoping Pull from Tomorrow would be good. We can fill our hand back up. Hour of Eternity, putting a bunch of 4/4s on the board would be nice. That's going to do a really nice job of blocking everything here. The Striped Riverwinder would be nice. At a 5/5, it can trade with this, and can't be targeted by any more fight spells that they might have. So really, anything in the upper curve of our deck would be nice to have. Even the Camel, for example, would be nice because we can take a counter off the Great Maw, and then that can at least effectively block that. So, wow, they have 2. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Oh, River Hopo is great. So this is going to just get to take over the game. So we're happy to go ahead and just run this guy out. We have the 5 mana up. So I can't attack, I could attack with Sandworm, but yeah, if we attack with Sandworm, then they can double block. They can double block with this, and that just, I don't think, does, well, So So if they double block with the Vizier and the Sand Wallet, that won't kill it. If they double block with the Sand Wallet, Pump It, and the Bitterbone Cartouche, I think I'm happy trading this guy for either of these guys. Because then the Bitterbow is still the largest thing on the board, and they don't have a way to deal with the flyer. So I think we're actually going to go ahead and attack with the Sandworm. Really, we should have actually held the Hopo back. That was a misplay on my part to do that. Interesting. Okay, well, happy to take the 7. Two pyramids, that is interesting. It's a lot of card draw. I mean, I will say, so green-white, an issue I found with them is they can quickly run out of gas. And having 2 pyramids is a good way to make sure you have gas for that. So it might be that they have an answer, Compulsory Rest, or Desert's Hold for the Sandworm, and they're waiting to cast, hoping to cast that, didn't have the mana for it, so they're holding that guy back. They are going to get to hit in for a pretty large swing with the Vizier, so they can exert both of these guys. And so something can't block. Going to attack and attack and attack. Yep. Tap creature. Yep, that makes sense for them. So let's see. So we're looking at 5, 8, 10 damage. I think I'm actually happy trading the Great Maw for the Vizier here. So we'll go ahead and set up that block. Yeah, I think I'm fine with this. So if they have a trick to save the Vizier, they can. Oh, are they? I guess they're digging for a trick, maybe? Trying to find some way to save the guy. They may have actually missed that block. So let's see, Sandwall. Okay, pump the Sandwall. Okay, so I'll take 8. Yeah, I'm happy with that trade. Pretty happy with that trade there. They'll have to probably pay. Oh, okay, Vitalist. I got a lot of ramp. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, playing another Sandwall. Okay, going wide. Well, so I think we definitely... Let's see. So this is interesting here. I think we probably go ahead and get the life in the card here. That just gives us a few more options. Although it would be nice to have the Reed Stalker, because that at least gives us another threat for the sharpshooters. But I think in this case it's... Yeah, I think it's right, because just being able to dig through I think is a pretty real thing. And the 2 life is non-negligible, I would say. Oof. Well, that's not really what we wanted to see there. We're going to go ahead and just swing with the Sandworm again. Let's see. Next turn they can pump 2, 3... Okay, so 6, 11... I think we do swing with Sandworm. Because again, if we can kill this guy, that's, I think, a pretty big deal for us. Okay. So they probably have some kind of Anthem spell in hand. So I'm going to hold back the Reed Stalker. Fortunately, we got rid of the Vizier, so they can't blank the Sharpshooter. But if they have some kind of removal spell, they can have that fight, which is pretty bad for us. They do have 6 damage sitting on board, which is distinctly not great for us. They have a lot of mana sitting there. They have 2 cards they can draw. I'm not thrilled with where we are here. But I also don't entirely hate it. Yeah, draw a card. I have to imagine with the green-white deck they probably have some kind of Anthem spell. Anthem, if in case anybody who is watching who hasn't heard that, I know a year ago when I started playing Magic after about a decade of not playing Magic, maybe more than a decade of not playing Magic. Somebody mentioned Anthem for the first time. I was like, I don't know what that card is. A lot of things in Magic, if you hear somebody say, oh, it's X, XYZ card, but that's not actually what the card reads. What that can often be is just a reference to an earlier card that did a very similar effect. So just for explain, so Anthem is an old Magic card, I believe. Ooh, big board. Okay, so here I think we go ahead and do the Hopo. Go ahead and get a little bit of life. It's going to be relevant. Our Promise is pretty solid here. It's pretty solid. Because we can go get 2 lands, 2 deserts. We get 2 more power. We have Winds Up. So I think we go ahead and cast our, yeah, I think we definitely cast Hour here. The other option would be rebuking the Sharpshooter. Because if we rebuke the Sharpshooter, they can pump both the Sandwallas and the Naga. That might have actually been a mistake. Well, to be fair, we didn't know we were going to draw Winds, but that is interesting. Vigilance, Reach. So in order to get that through, let's do some quick math here. So we can Winds, how much mana? We have 9 mana here. So we could cast both of these, this and the Hopo, Winds and the Hopo. So I think we leave Winds up. And if they do something like Appeal to Authority, I think that's better for us. So I think maybe playing Hour and then playing Reedstock at the end of next turn seems like the way to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, and we'll go grab Endless Sands and Desert, I think? Desert of the Indomitable? Or do we just grab a Forest? No, we want another Desert because we want to make sure that we get the zombies out of the deal. So they do both come in tapped, unfortunately. That also gives us a ton of mana now. So I think we're happy passing here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pass here. So this does give us just more chump blockers, which is good. So they'll probably go ahead and crack the Sunset. Yep. So if they have a way to go wide, we are in trouble. A little bit of trouble. But if they do something like Appeal to Authority, which I could very much see them doing, then we'll definitely go ahead. Stalwart. Okay, another guy on the board. Definitely make sure we wins it. Doom Diviner. Okay, so they're effectively at 7 life then. So I think we go ahead and flash in the Reedstalker. Because that way it gives us 3 power in the air. Desert here. That's a little frustrating. We could cast Reason, or Believe rather. I don't know if that's the thing to do here. I think we definitely want to hold back Winds. Let's see. They definitely have the mana to pump both the Sandwallas, but they'd have to pump both Sandwallas and put the Naga in front. And you could Winds that and blow them, quote unquote blow them out. It'd be a 3-for-1, I guess. Pseudo 3-for-1. But I think holding the Winds for the Sharpshooter is going to be a more useful thing. Here we have 11 mana on board. I think we're going to go ahead and cast Believe. So definitely want to leave that up. 1, 2, 3, and go ahead and cast 1 more. Take a look. Let's see if we hit. Spin the wheel, shall we? Spin the wheel. Okay. Spidery Grasp. Interesting. So that is a very interesting card for us, because it does push us a little bit closer. Actually makes me think that we attack with the Sandworm here. I think we attack with Sandworm because we can pump it, save it. They do go to triple block. I mean, they have to block it. What do they have? Sandwall. Okay, pump the Sandwall. It's still fine. Who are they tapping? Probably the Vitalist, I would guess. I'm going to exert the Ritualist. Okay. But those two, just those two. Huh, okay. Well, yeah, that seems fine. Let's see if they have a trick. One, two, three. What do they have? Sandblast. Let's see. So that puts in 11. So I can't actually get away with that, can I? So how would I have to play that? I have to do both of those to get away with that? Yeah, because that puts out 6. Otherwise, I think we go ahead and do it. I think we live with that. I think we live with that here. Does 5. They're 3 for 1 themselves, which isn't great. So that feels pretty real. And we do have that as a way to block that to kill it. We also have winds. So I think we go ahead and pass here. Both of these are fine. And if they don't do anything of note, then we can just use the Hopo again, which I think is good. Tenacious Hunter. 4/4. Vanilla 4/4. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this then. I need one more. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay. Hoping to also cycle that, but that's fine. Go ahead and play a Forest here. We'll play the Prowler. No reason not to, gives another creature on the board. Tenacious Hunter is going to start hitting in. That I'm pretty sure of. It's tempting to try and wins this guy, but that still doesn't actually get us there. Right, we're still sitting at 5, and they can always tap the Desert to go up to 6, so I don't think that's what we want to do here. I think we just go ahead and pass the turn again. Although we've been also taking a lot of time, so we should be aware of that. So I'm going to play a little bit faster. Mostly, well, mostly for your sake. I'm going to go ahead and start gaining life there. Okay, so that is something we should be watching out for, is they can start gaining life that way too. So, 15, 16. At some point we're going to hit one of our bomb cards, and things are going to get great. In the meantime, we have 7, 9, Talkrop Elite. That's a good card for them here. So they're probably looking to swing out, I imagine, next turn. Okay. So, definitely want to go ahead and do that. Gain 2 life, draw a card. Oh, that's a great card here. And then we're just going to do that one more time. Get another 2 life. Sure. Alright. So we have 6, 10, 13 to cast at 5. Ooh, wow. Yep. So we're just going to go ahead and slam this here. Oh, we can only, yeah. Okay, so we are going to get rid of this, this, and this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and do, what do we have? 9, yeah. You gotta put the counters on something. We will put the counters on the Prowler. Okay, so this is pretty good now. I'm gonna hold this back. The next turn, I think we look to attack. So, gives us a lot of power on the board. Also a lot of blockers. So, they're digging through their deck. What we should have done is cycled the Riverwinder and put another creature in the yard there. And then we would have been able to pay an extra 2 mana and get a 4/4 hexproof guy on the board too. Would have been nice there, but so let's see. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 creatures. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 creatures. So we can't do that. We are going to go ahead and cycle the desert. Don't need it. Order Kudu is fine. Beneath the Sands, we don't need that. Okay. So, I think we go ahead and wins him, and then I think we swing out and just force them into a lot of bad stuff. So, I'm just going to go ahead and do Winds of Rebuke here. Because we, especially with the time running out, we need to make sure we're on the aggressive here. So, wins that. Move to combat, and we're going, let's see, I don't think they have any way. He does have Vigilance and Death Touch, which is kind of annoying, but that's fine. Let's just go ahead and attack with everything here. So, yeah, I'm just attacking with everything. That's fine. They want to kill some of the zombies, go for it. It was definitely not the smartest attack, but unfortunately I can't spend too much time thinking about how we want to line up the attacks. So if this game goes as long as, if the next game goes as long as this game did, then we are in trouble clockwise time, so want to be aware of that. We're not too concerned about the Talcrop Elite because we have the Spidery Grasp. So okay, so they're trading here, which is about what I would expect. You do have to line up a lot of blocks, because it only, I mean, I guess effectively 9 health. They don't have a ton of flexibility here. I might actually cast the Grasp to go ahead and eat the Talcrop Elite. So it's still 10, 12... 16 damage going through right now. So they're going to have to pump the sand wall. I'll probably block the zombie, throw the Vitalist in front of one of these guys. Okay, yeah, Ritualist also does that. Can pump him for 3 and double block one of my guys so it only trades 1 for 1. And then can throw one in front and then get in for 7. I think it might be worth killing this right here. I think that is your best block there. Interesting. So let's see. So what else are we looking at doing? We don't have a lot else in our deck. Definitely not cycling this guy, so you know we can cast. So we were able to do Hour of Eternity on him. I think was a mistake for sure. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'll eat the Ritualist. These two trade off, which I think is okay here. Then they'll pump him to eat that, which makes sense. And then they would have to chump block. Chump block that. Okay. Alright, so what is dying, what isn't dying? Okay, so this dies. Oh, jumping that too. Wow, really covering all your bases. Okay, so this dies, these two live, this dies, this dies. So 1, 2, 3. This survives, this dies. 2 goes through. Okay, I think this is fine. Yep. Pump the Sandwalla. Seems fine here. I don't know what they're doing. Might be the other card that they have as a pump spell. Yeah, not sure what our opponent... okay, mana. That's odd that they're doing mana for that. Oh, impeccable timing on him. Oh, interesting. Do we try and keep him alive? Actually, I don't think we're too concerned about it. I think if they want to spend that... Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. That seems good. Pay the cost for... Probably get a life from that. Yep, get a life. Seems good. Trample, that's good. 7, go ahead and cast the Riverwinder. 1 more, we'll do that one. Leaves up enough for Spidery Grasp, and we can go ahead and pass the turn. And so I kind of like where we're at. We can grasp something. Well, this guy also has reach, so the Talkrop lead gets eaten anyways. Colossipede is a big guy. And go ahead and run out. Oh, they don't have enough mana for the Sharpshooter. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Quarry Hauler, not really what we want to see here. I think we just make another attack again. Yeah, I think we just go in. So I'm at the 5/5, 4/4, and a 4/4, and in the air. Yeah. Yeah, so it's swing, 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 and swing. 4 attackers, you got 4 blockers. Make your moves. Pick your poison. Okay, so I can eat that. I think you have to put it in front of there, don't you? 1 there. There, there. Okay, so I think I go ahead and 3, grasp it. Expect he scoops now. Sandwalla, sure. Sure. Okay, and go ahead and pass the turn here. Yeah, no cards on the board. You can play 1 guy, but okay. And we just alpha. Okay. Whew. Well, that was quite the first game. Yeah, that was quite the first game. All right. So we got to be careful about our time. So I do need to play a bit quicker. That's for sure. Other than that, I feel like our deck's actually pretty all right here. I like the power late game. Doesn't seem like they're a deck that's going to run us over too quickly. So as long as we can get on the board and stabilize, the Hopo was just ridiculous. As far as getting use out of him, the Sandworm was really nice. Deck pretty much played how we drew it up. The only cards we didn't get to play the Countervailing Winds. So we didn't see that. We didn't see the Aerial Guide, which would have made a world of difference. We didn't see the Pull from Tomorrow. But I think by and large we saw a lot of our deck. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about, oh, yeah, saw a lot of our deck. I think we had 6 cards sitting there. We didn't see the wall. The wall would have made a huge difference. Turn 16, you know, if we get to play the wall on like turn 2, and that's 13 damage? 13 damage that we would have gotten to deal, which is a lot, as it turns out. So we're not a quick deck, so we really have to rely on overpowering. It is interesting about how this guy works, though. Didn't really, you know, so even the Sandworm at 7/7 doesn't come in. The Hydra was a pleasant surprise, though. That was a 6/6. That was cool. Okay. Here we go. So, gonna have to be quick. This is a mulligan. We only have 2 real spells. Yeah, okay, we'll keep this. We have both our colors. Put that on top. A little bit of way to ramp. We have some spells. That seems fine. So we'll go ahead and run out Forest here. Probably should have done Island. When you have, you know, 2 colors, it's the ideal thing to do. Sunset Pyramid again. Okay. Run the Island. Do the Prowler. Next turn, we'll look at playing the Defiant Great Maw, put the counters on the Prowler, and now we just have a 4/5. Harrier Naga, okay. So go ahead and play the Defiant Great Maw. So the gift is going to be nice. So if they attack with the Naga, although they won't, you know, that's just a chump block now. So next turn, if we don't draw a land, we'll probably play the gift. Actually, if we don't draw a land, we'll play Beneath the Sands. Reason being, okay, so we do draw a land. So I think we will play the Quarry Hauler. Well, let's see. 4/5, so they would have double block. It's not that profitable for us. I think we're actually just going to play Beneath the Sands. It thins out our deck a little bit more. And we'll go and grab another Forest. So it thins out our lands a little bit more, so we should be looking at more spells. So they'll, you know, swing, exert with the Vizier, make the Great Maw not able to block. We'll jump with the Prowler, draw a card. And then that way we'll be able to play the Sharpshooter next turn. Have to admit, no, he's not exerting. That's interesting. He probably has a trick. But 6 damage is, well, 6 damage isn't too terrible. We do get to hit back, so I think we'll at least chump with the Prowler. Which I think is fine here. Yeah, 3 damage is fine. We get a card out of it. We get to hit back for 4, unless they play a creature. They could also play a creature. That is allowed. But yeah, I think I'm fine not seeing anything from them there. Gift is tempting, but I think we'll save that till next turn. I think I'd rather go ahead and play the Sharpshooters. We will go ahead, I think, and attack with the Great Maw. Although the one concern would be if they have, well, if they have the Reach, then they have the Reach. That's, you know, 3 mana card for 3 mana card. So Spidery Grasp, I guess, right, is the card. Yep. So they do that. So they get to eat that. A little bit disappointing. But kind of knew they had it. They're going to get to draw a card. But we do have 4/4 now that should be able to, well, they will be able to exert. So that does feel a little bit bad for us. Next turn we'll plan on playing the Gift. So I'll take 3 lands, but then we can attach it to 1 and still be able to play a Kudu. If we draw another land, yep. If we draw another land, then we'll be able to actually play the Quarry Hauler, which would be good. The life gain from the Hauler will not be negligible. Colossopede. Wow, they went big in a hurry. Okay, so the wall is going to be good here. So let's go ahead and, oh no. So Gift, we want to enchant one of the, actually, okay, so let's enchant one of the forests. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, so we're enchanting the forest, and then using these 2 to pay for it. Okay, good. That makes a difference, and we'll go ahead and play the wall. Go ahead and just add that. Kudu actually probably should have been the play there, because now they're still going to be able to attack with claw speed, which is pretty frustrating there. Because that's just a big card that blanks a lot of our creatures. We didn't actually see any of these, which would have been nice. Harrier Naga, sure. So we really need to make sure we can play out our guys next turn. So we have, what, 5, 6 mana. If we draw another one, we can do 7, so we can do Kudu, and then Hauler, take the counter off the Hauler. So I expect they'll attack with the claw speed. I won't attack with that, because then they can always double block the Nagas on the sharpshooters if I attack. Cartouche of Strength, okay. I think at this point we probably go ahead and scoop, I think. I don't think we're winning this game. Yeah, we're not winning this game here. So they get 9 in. Yeah. I think we're gonna go ahead and concede this game. We need a, we need a hot start, really is what we need. With the time we have left, which is a little unfortunate because that's not really what our deck wants. So lesson learned on the first game. So we'll go ahead and play first. Hopefully, yep, this is keepable. And it is pretty good with Great Maw and that guide. This could be a killer hand right here. So we'll plan on playing Desert first. Then we'll play the Island. We'll go with the guide. Island. Go ahead and pass here. Go to Sandworm. If we happen to get up to the lands, that's going to be a great finisher for us. 2 mana for the Vitalist. Okay. Winds is good. Again, we have 2 nice tempo cards in our hand. Slash 2 ways to protect our guys, actually. So, oh, Bant. Okay. Gift of Paradise, get the 3 land, get 3 life. Nice. We'll pass. Yeah, pass here. Okay. Play that. We will attack with the guide. This is basically the sole beatdown plan that we have available to us. Put the counters on the Great Maw. Now we're getting in for 4 turn. And we have ways to keep them off our back. So, and if they try and kill something, we can unsummon it to save it, which will be very crucial. Even if they play something large like Colossopede, that's fine. Sunset Pyramid, that's a card we're happy to see. Sort of. Means they're not doing anything crucial. Okay, River Hopo is fine here. Does give us another point of damage in the air. Attack with both. Use that. Attack. Let's see if they have the reach. Spider Grasp, rather. Which I'll happily unsummon their dude for. Sandblast. Interesting. Targeting the Defiant Great Maw. Let's go ahead and save him. I think it's worth saving him here. So save him. Gets in for 2. Yep. And then just run him back out. And pass the turn. And really hope that we draw land. Land or 2, because we want to get to the Sandworm. If we can get to the Sandworm, that is how we win this game. It's literally just how we win this game at this point. So they're also starting to run out of cards, although they do have the Sunset Pyramid sitting on the board, so they can fill up their hand. Not too terribly slowly. Cartouche of Strength. Ugh. Kill the guide. Yep. Okay. So that's brutal. Had played the Hopo, kept up the winds. We would have been slightly more okay there. So that feels bad. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and scry here. Make sure that we get... Oh, okay. So this is good. So we definitely... So put this on top, and this on top. Then we want to go with the Hopo. And pass the turn here. So this is gonna be a close race. I'm gonna get in for 4. Just gotta let that happen. Can't do too much about it. Yeah, the Sandblast and then the Cartouche were pretty good. Depending on what they play here, I'll probably look to rebuke it. Sifter Worm. Oh dear lord. Okay, well they also had a pretty solid draw. Losing the guide was brutal for us there. Losing the guide was brutal. Yeah, with Trample. I don't know that we win this game now. Yeah. So the option would be Unquenchable Thirst. Alright, so we play that. Wow, that 7's really going to hurt. Let's see, so if we play the Winds... Jeez. I think we just have to go... Well... Oh, and we're running out of time, too. Yeah, I think we just have to Winds it. I don't think we can afford to keep that on the board. Then we go ahead and get in. Yeah, the only way we really win here is if we get to play the Sandworm. So they'll probably play the Sifter Worm again. They gain more life. Still doesn't feel great. So, what the Winds hit for us? Oh right, Winds hit the island and countervailing Winds. Well, c'est la vie, right? Bit of a misplay, but... Sifter Worm. Yep. Oof. So we can at least play this. And I can trade. Yeah, I just don't see a... Oh, wait. Oh, Spidery Grasp. Yeah, it's pretty good for them here. Yeah, alright. Well, I think, unfortunately, that is a concession for us. With the trample, the damage they have, I don't think... I do not see a way for us to win this game. So that is unfortunate, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. And thus crumbles our first round. So GG's to the opponent. And that is our first round. I will see you guys back for round 2, where hopefully we can pick up our first round win.